So honestly, I would take what Yerman is saying and ask the same question to you guys, but also ask, is it even worth getting a PlayStation 5 these days, especially if you're in this age of PC gaming and waiting? What do y'all think? We'll start with Scrag.
Never has been.
There you go. There you have it.
That's the short. And scroll on up to the next one. What do you think?
No,
you're
right though. You're right. Like the only thing keeping me from going like all in on PC is convenience. The consoles still offer a level of convenience that I can, my kid can pick up the Switch or the Xbox or the PlayStation controller and just start playing a game. Whereas if she were to sit down in front of my PC, one, I'd be like, what are you doing? And two, just if she tries to run a game, it's probably going to run weird if I haven't, run it first and configured it all. And then, from that perspective that, I like the convenience of consoles. I will never not like the convenience of consoles, but I do wonder with the ROG Ally X, and that new focused Windows gaming UI or whatever they're going to call it. Mm-hmm. We've been calling it Xbox OS. Does that change that? That remains to be seen, but I think being all in on one console doesn't really matter anymore. Like it hasn't mattered for a while, but if it's console versus PC, obviously PC is the better choice. But if it's individual consoles versus PC, I think it's really irrelevant, especially now that third parties are coming to Switch 2, and everybody seems to be publishing on both PlayStation and Xbox storefronts now. Just pick what you want. Do you like the DualSense, or do you like the Xbox controller better? I think that's what it comes down to.
I'm very curious because what I'm looking for, what I'm judging this Xbox ROG Ally handheld. Honestly, whoever names things at Xbox should be hopefully got fired as a part of the layoffs. Like there are certain roles that I would have been like, yes, thank you, fire that dude. Like he sucks.
Turns out it was Phil Spencer.
It was Phil Spencer the whole time. We'll talk about that because there was rumors about him retiring. Microsoft has come out and said no, that's not true.
Yeah,
fascinating stuff. But Logan in chat says the main pro of consoles is the plus and the play of it. The only drivers I have to worry about are the ones on the road. And to his point, that's exactly what I'm judging this next leap into whatever the future of gaming is that are they able to bridge the convenience and the ease of use of console with the flexibility and power of the PC? Because SteamOS does this, right? So it's like, that's what I think. And that's why I call this Xbox OS. It's just, a modified version of Windows, which is what Xbox already is running on. If they can bridge these two concepts so that I can have any store that I want and play my games, but then I don't have to worry about the drivers, the pop-ups. One of the things people have complained about with the existing Windows 11 ROG Ally now is that when you go to install or play a game, you still get the Windows like security features popping in, like, do you approve of this? And then maybe that doesn't actually open up on your window, so it's behind something, and you get, like, it is a logistical nightmare that Windows, in that kind of space and that kind of arena feel. So if the Xbox ROG Ally can bridge this gap, I think it will be a preview of what's to come with their next console. I use the term in quotes, but I think that's essentially what I'm looking for, is that I want the ease of use, but I want the power. And that's what cloud has given me. And that's why anybody who's followed my content for a long time, big fan of GeForce Now. It does that. It bridges the power of the PC with the ease of use of console. I don't have to worry about updates. I don't have to worry about any of that. Will the next Xbox, will that be the system that the reason you get it, the reason you hook it up to your TV in the first place is you have freedom. It's like, yep, I have these games and I don't have to worry about managing another PC in the house. Thoughts?
Yep. I have a counterpoint.
Go ahead.
All right.
I love
console
counterpoints.
Gamers. I understand it's convenient to plug in a black box that looks like a refrigerator into your TV and then just start playing the games. I get it. However, 7-year-old little Scrag was building his first PC out of a box of scraps and learned marketable skills at the age of 10. Perhaps
talking
your
about
children
7-year-olds. We're
should
talking
learn
about
the same
40-year-old
skills.
men console
We're-
warring, by the way.
I know
I'm
we're
just
trying, to,
saying.
we're trying to ruin the gaming industry over here.
I'm just saying there are marketable skills to be had from suffering from being
That's-
a PC gamer.
I
Also,
totally hear
I
what you're
do
saying.
love the convenience of picking up my Steam Deck, hitting the power button, hitting X on the game I want to play, and then it just runs. That's also awesome, which is something you can also do. Just saying. Just saying. The convenience thing is a little bit outdated once SteamOS becomes more like streamlined for PCs, because when you click a game, it automatically goes,
I
"Oh, you need
completely agree.
these." It downloads them and then it runs it.
Completely agree. Like,
So here pretty soon.
Once
Sorry,
that
go ahead.
happens, like once that happens, I'm with you. I'm with you. I think once we can figure that out, and it's going to be, Steam tried with the Steam boxes a while back, retried with Steam Deck, and that seems to be the way to go. With Microsoft's push for whatever they're doing, if it works, great. If it doesn't, then everybody's going to build little Linux machines that run SteamOS, and those will be sitting on everybody's TVs.
Yep.
Awesome.
Anyway, that excuse is its
It's
days
running
are
out.
numbered.
Yeah,
Its days are
are
numbered. Because here pretty soon you're gonna be able to go to Best Buy and be like, "Hey, I want the Steam PC," and then you go come home and it's like this big, and you plug it into your TV, and then you plug in a controller and it just works. That's gonna be a thing pretty soon, hopefully, but it's not there.
I
yet.
think there's going to be an app on your TV for also a lot of people. Like, hey, your smart
GeForce Now?
TV,
Yeah.
GeForce Now. I think xCloud already's on there, and xCloud. The thing is that, like, I've always I'm really interested to see what they do with that platform with Xbox, because GeForce Now is far superior. So I would say it was Stadia, GeForce Now, and then xCloud, and now that Stadia has yeeted itself into existence, largely because of the Microsoft acquisition of Activision. Google's like, oh crap, we're out. We're not going to fight this fight. Largely because of that, but it's like xCloud, there's a noticeable difference in quality, and I really want to see what they can do with that platform, because that really enables Play Anywhere. But I would venture to bet we're going to see the Sony Cloud app added to smart TVs at a minimum. But this is going to be my major troll on YouTube moment. The second that it's like you just have like a very simple, easy to use PlayStation app on your PC, it's like a day and date. It's like first party day and date, because it's now you don't need a PlayStation.